Hemoglobinopathies represent the biggest group of recessive genetic disorders on Earth. They comprise sickle cell diseases and thalassemias. Children born with hemoglobinopathies are at risk in a number of ways. Those suffering from sickle cell anemia are susceptible to acute lung syndrome, infections and stroke. An infant with thalassemia will also be subject to infections as well as to intestinal problems. In both disease groups, early detection followed by appropriate treatment provides a big benefit to affected children. Many countries, including the United States, have made concerted efforts to screen for sickle cell disease at birth. In other regions, like Southeast Asia, due to the extremely high incidence of thalassemia, there is a compelling need to start massive screening. Hemoglobin is composed of alpha and beta chains. On different parts of the human genome, 2 gene pairs code for the alpha chain and 1 gene pair for the beta chain. Sickle cell anemia is associated with a single mutation in the gene that codes for the beta chain, resulting in the production of abnormal hemoglobin, hemoglobin S, instead of the normal functional form, hemoglobin A. For sickle cell anemia to be expressed, 2 copies of the allele with this same mutation are required. People with 1 copy of the mutant allele and 1 copy of the healthy allele are said to be sickle cell disease carriers or to have sickle cell trait. Although their bodies produce some hemoglobin S, its presence is not damaging to the health because they also produce hemoglobin A, and most carriers may well be unaware of their status. Thalassemias are caused not by the presence of a defective form of hemoglobin, but by the absence of the functional form, hemoglobin A. These disorders may result from mutations in any of the 3 gene pairs coding for hemoglobin. Detections of hemoglobinopathies are traditionally made by blood tests employing either high-performance liquid chromatography or isoelectric focusing. These tests will determine the nature of the hemoglobinopathy and also reveal individuals who are carriers. The reliability of isoelectric focusing makes it ideal as a diagnostic test. As a tool for screening, a method that is faster and less labour-intensive is greatly needed.
There's something down here, probably see why we got the lower A here. So, but most of them are okay. So.
That's good. To meet this need, Perkin Elmer has applied the immunoassay concept for the first time in hemoglobinopathy testing. The resulting Autodelphia hemoglobin test allows a rapid categorization of members of the screened population, pinpointing sickle cell anemia and thalassemia, as well as sickle cell trait. Autodelphia is a well-known platform already used in screening laboratories worldwide. It is fully automated, greatly reducing hands-on time. For convenience in mass screening operations, the test is designed for dried blood spot samples. Handling of specimens can be fully automated using Perkin Elmer's new auto puncher system. The hemoglobin test is the first dried blood spot Autodelphia assay to take advantage of Delphia multiplex technology. Specifically, europium is used to identify hemoglobin S, while samarium is used to identify hemoglobin A. The amounts and relative proportions of these 2 hemoglobin forms allow grouping of affected members of the screened population into 3 screen-positive categories: for sickle cell anemia, sickle cell trait, and suspected thalassemia or thalassemia trait. Unaffected members of the population are screened negative. Having both hemoglobin A and hemoglobin S measured from the same blood spot provides time savings as well as improved performance due to the automatic correction of sample handling errors. Perkin Elmer is a complete solution provider. Screening for hemoglobinopathies using Autoadelphia may be followed by confirmation using the definitive diagnostic method, Perkin Elmer's Resolve IEF system with IsoScan imaging. The complete process thus covers both screening and diagnostics and supports the development of screening programs. Positive identification of infants who will develop hemoglobinopathy diseases such as sickle cell anemia allows timely commencement of treatment. Because the process also identifies sickle cell trait and most other hemoglobinopathy traits in the tested babies, it is possible to counsel parents who are usually unaware of their own carrier status.